I think we're live.
Hello, my name is Markiplier. I see it.
Okay, are we both coming through?
Well, I have the stream muted.
Obviously.
Yeah, I guess I'm coming through.
Okay. Uh, game audio seems pretty well balanced.
Okay.
So, anyway, Nath, why don't you introduce what we're playing today?
We are playing Formula One 2001 for the PlayStation 2. This is the second Formula One game made by Studio Liverpool. I think the first one for the PS2. I can't remember if 2000 was on the PS2 as well as the PS1. Anyway, uh, but yeah, guess I'm gonna do a World Championship
Wait. Hold on.
this stream.
Hold on.
Is that so?
Is it doing screeching noises when you're selecting?
No, it's just kind of yeah. I think so.
That's really obnoxious. Like, just keep moving the cursor. It's like that MTV DJ game on the PlayStation 1.
This is my brain right now. I think. All right, World Championship.
Oh, you made
Uh,
the announcement in the stream schedules channel?
no, I haven't.
Okay, go ahead and do that before we hop in. Just so everybody in the Discord server knows that we're live.
Yes. Uh, Up to say gamma wave wire. Uh, get the link to the stream.
Sorry, I had to pull a cat out from under my couch.
Funny Formula One gift. With this. Okay, right. Guess I'll through on the drivers. I can pick any one of these. This guy.
McLaren. Look at
I
that!
can play as
Look at that
Minecraft
jaw,
Steve.
dude! Look at that Chad jawline. Look at that Chad jawline on Cold Hard.
Fernando Alonso. He looks very smug about something.
Does he know?
Does he know? Does he? Does he know? Kimi Räikkönen, Nick Heidfeld, Jos Verstappen. Yeah, he looks like he's forcing that. He looks like he doesn't want to be there.
The gun. There's a gun
So yeah,
pointing at him.
half. I mean, half these drivers hate doing PR. Drive on LV Panis. Yeah.
It's
Those
very,
are sunglasses, by
yeah,
the way.
that's very like turn of the millennium aesthetic there.
Yeah. Juan Montoya, Ralph Schumacher, Michael Schumacher, Barrichello. I'll play this guy. He looks like the troll face. I'll play some.
Going to Australia? Is that? I always get
um,
it. That's Australia's flag, right? Not New Zealand's flag. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's Australia.
Okay. And I'm glad Aura isn't
Uh,
here. He'd probably fly into a rage about New Zealand or something.
no, I don't think New Zealand was ever on the Formula One calendar.
Well, do you remember when we watched McLaren Tuned and they were talking? They dramatized the origins of McLaren, and there's just this random Scottish man living in New Zealand.
Well, yeah, McLaren, they're based out of music, or no, they were founded in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's why I would think that maybe uh, New Zealand might be featured in a game like this. Stream is a little congested on your end. Hopefully it stabilizes because it's kind of muddy looking.
The audio is a little bit crusty through the
Yeah, yeah,
emulator,
yeah, yeah.
so I wonder if there's
What quality are you streaming at?
uh, I same as usual.
Which is 720p?
I, I think so. Or 1080 this is.
Go ahead and just switch it to 720. That way that's easier on your internet because you're in a little window anyway. That resolution, it doesn't need to be that resolution.
Well, I mean, stream settings it is on 720, so
Okay.
when I'm picking out the stream quality, so I think no, it's not an internet thing. I don't think it's an internet thing
Okay,
at all.
it's probably just Discord being stupid. It'll probably stabilize. Like right now, now that you're paused, it's kind of the picture's a lot clearer. So, uh, maybe it'll fix itself the more you just play. Because right now, yeah, the frame rate's a little choppy and
No, it's on the emulator and it's the game. It's not. I forget this.
it's amazing how after all of these years, the freaking PS2 emulation is still such a hassle.
It does work well with some games, but there's like other like more niche games that just kind of struggle.
Hey, Stray. By the way, Stray, if you want to hop into the voice call, you're free to do so.
I love how I put in a neutral on accident.
Is this one of the games where there's no music when you're driving? Is that what?
Uh,
Or is,
yeah, I think so.
or is that just for some modes?
I don't think there's any music.
Hey, Ross.
Ah!
We're doing fine. We're only gonna be here. It's about almost 1 right now. We're probably gonna call it at around 3:30 because I gotta get things ready for tomorrow. Because we're gonna be doing the Minesweeper tournament, which means I gotta harass people in DMs and get every get the get like any stream overlay or stuff squared away, set up the event and all that.
I won't do all of the qualifying. I'll just go straight into the race.
You know, I was thinking it. Yeah. If you're talking about the Minesweeper tournament, Ross, we're going to be streaming it here. I made a public service announcement. All the information is there.
Yeah, I'll just probably be like dead last, but I don't really care.
But I was gonna say, no, you're good, Ross. I just, yeah, if you check public announcements in the Discord server, I posted it last week. All the information on the rules and how the setup is gonna be is right there.
Compound soft by.
But what I was gonna say, Nath, was maybe have you considered maybe like writing up some reviews of some of these like racing games that you play and seeing if maybe you can get into the Writers Guild on RGT?
Maybe I've considered it, but I don't know.
No, it's something to think about.
Never stops one.
Might be a fun way to bring some traffic over here. We stream a game and then you write about it, or vice versa.
Yeah, maybe.
Nothing wrong with a little shilling. A little shilling. We do a little shilling.
I like how they use the actual like old Formula One intro here. That's good attention to detail. Wait, what? Okay.
It's lit. Go, go, go.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Spun me out. Now it's spun me out.
Track temperatures. So I managed to grind enough to get a $5 in store credit on AliExpress, and so I'm trying to figure out what I want to buy for $5. What I'm trying to do.
Oh my god!
What? Oh, I was looking away. What happened?
I was spun out. Oh no.
Well, as I was saying, what
Uh,
I'm trying to do
okay then.
is I'm trying to get a little bit like a tiny setup going
Oh, for goodness
for my
sake.
Anbernic handheld, so I can have like a bunch of stuff plugged into it, and just it's a lot easier to have it just sitting by the TV on a little stand with the HDMI cable plugged into it, or in like a little USB hub that that lets me connect controllers and maybe a Wi-Fi adapter. Why did the volume suddenly just completely go down? Oh no no no!
Well, because
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because you're falling behind and all.
I'm just gonna restart it.
Wow.
That's one way to do it. There's nowhere for me to go there, and they all just they do that like racing, that typical racing game thing where they go so slowly through the corners.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Also, hello, Fi. I said it to Stray earlier, but you're free to hop in the voice call if you want.
what? Okay.
I'm glad you got your PS3. I knew you'd get it eventually. I don't know what the holdup was though. I don't know what they were like. They were like spending the whole day at the post office just checking it for anthrax or whatever the heck. Like somebody bought a PS3 in this day and age. Well, we gotta open it up and check for contraband. You even got the one with the Spider-Man font.
But yeah, that's the first one, isn't it?
Is it the first one?
That's the oh, not the first one, but the all the fat models had the Spider-Man font. Okay, okay, cool, Towards. Yeah, it was when they introduced the swim model when they changed the font. Everything before the swim model all had the Spider-Man font.
And there's the one with the sliding door
Oh,
on the top where the disk drive is. Apparently, that one was preferred for a little bit by people who wanted to pirate games because I guess you could do a disc swap trick really easily with it.
mm.
I bet you were I bet you were expecting that you'd go to the post office, they'd give you the package, and you'd shake it, and it would just sound like shattered glass.
My PS3 has an unhealthy GPU currently. I might get a fat model, maybe.
Yeah, I have a
I don't
slim.
know.
I had the last one that they did, the last revision, the slim model. Uh, I have to check to see if I can mod it.
You can mod some of the slim models, but it's a bit different from the fat models, I believe.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I didn't do it. It was just because it just I don't know. It seemed like a hassle. Oh, what model do you have, and what's the serial number? And this is too much work just to play freaking Demon Souls. There are there's a threshold for me when it comes to modding old consoles of like how much work I'm willing to put in for it. If it seems like too much of a hassle, a lot of times I'll wait until maybe at some point emulators get better, or if somebody comes up with a more convenient way to do it. Also, you got to keep in mind that I have quite a few devices and means of emulating stuff, so that's also something I have to consider is okay, how much work am I putting into to mod or jailbreak this device? Is it really worth the time if if I have a device that's already good to go?
In my opinion, it's just kind of it's fun to jailbreak like all the devices and give them a bit of a new life.
Yeah, definitely. I guess it's just because I have to I think about what for my own my own purposes. You know, what am I going to actually use? So like I was just mentioning earlier, getting this little kind of consoleized setup for my Anbernic device. Some people would just be like, why not just buy a better Anbernic device for $60-$70? Well, I don't want to do that. So like I'll just pay like $20 to get the stuff I need, so that way I can just keep the device I currently have, and just make things a little more convenient. So it's always like a balancing act. Balancing like price per work weighing how what use I'm going to get out of something, or also I if I can avoid having to buy a new thing, that's always good. Like avoid having to buy a whole new device.
Yeah, I mean that's what makes jailbreaking really appealing because you're just kind of unlocking what you already have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me jailbreaking a Vita, like that was a game changer. Well, at least doing it properly, because I had it jailbroken before, but I didn't do it properly.
There was the old GameCube hack where you basically sawed off the top of the GameCube, so that way you could put standard size DVDs. Take a bug saw to your GameCube just so you don't have to pay for the games.
I
Stuff.
saw this GameCube in half.
Stuff like that is where I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the emulators to get better. I know it's gonna take a while, but I can wait. I'm not gonna go to Home Depot and get a new freaking buzzsaw and then hack like saw off the top of my GameCube. Nah, I think if I'm gonna mod my PS3 Slim, I think it might be worth it to learn to do it myself. So that way I know how to do it. I just don't know if I'm gonna actually use it is the thing. So that's kind of it. Depending on how easy it is, it's I may or may not take the time to actually do it if I'm not gonna actually play on it.
It would be really good as like a sort of living room centerpiece, because the PS3 was already great when it came to like being a multimedia device.
Yeah. I thought the PlayStation 3 store was already shut down. So that was news to me when you said that. That's actually part of the reason why like I hadn't bothered to do anything with the PlayStation 3 because I thought the store was down, and I was like, okay, well the store is down and I don't know if I want to deal with the hassle of modding. So I guess this kind of just goes in a corner. Yeah, because I have a modded Wii and a modded Wii U. I got the Xbox One S. I have my Switch 1, which I'm probably going to be stuck with for a while, even after I get my Switch 2. I have an N64. I have a Super Nintendo with a flash cart. I have my Ambernic RG28XX. I have an SF2000. I have the Magic X Zero, the DS one. And I have a GB300. So it's like I got plenty of devices. Oh, and also I have a PlayStation 1 Classic. So it's kind of like, it'd be redundant to go through the trouble of modding a PlayStation 3 if I'm mostly going to be playing PlayStation 1 games, since I already have like so many means of playing PlayStation 1 games. So the main reason that I would probably be modding a PlayStation 3 is to play PlayStation 2 stuff. And maybe to get some backups of a lot of the old PlayStation Store games. Calling me Mr. Moneybags. You're the one. You're one to talk fight.
Oh my! Thanks for break testing me, Alonso.
I'm here grinding away on AliExpress mobile games in order to get $5 off of a USB hub. And Fi's just buying PlayStation 3s.
And PlayStation 3s aren't that expensive. Oh, for goodness sake, get them away! Yeah, unless you're buying the original, like, silver face one with the actual PS2 hardware built into it, the PS3 is pretty cheap, I would say.
I never really liked the design of the PlayStation 3 until the Slim model, if I'm being honest, and I think that's because I remember, like, picking up, like an original PlayStation 3 and kind of feeling like it was very empty. Did anybody ever get that feeling? Like maybe like the case Like, I just remember feeling like I could just drop this thing and it would shatter. I always felt I don't like it when they do things like that with like I didn't like the feeling that the shell of the console was was so hollow, yet it was made to look very shiny, even though it's plastic. I don't really like that kind of smoke and mirrors stuff. That's why I kind of like the slim model, because to me it feels like that's how it should have been. It should have been that way since, at the very beginning. Kind of like how you have the fat PS2 and then you have the slim PS2. The slim PS2 is probably what the PlayStation 2 should have always been.
And I can't even remember if I had to put just in case.
It's been
I
will say I will say it has been a while since I've been close to an original the original PS3 models, so I could be wrong, but I just remember feeling like the there's something about it that feels, it just, I don't know, deceptive. I can't really explain it. The gaudy kind of gaudy Spider-Man font and the fake shine on the plastic to make it look as though make it look more metallic or whatever. That, I don't know, I just don't like that. Xbox 360, the original Xbox 360 had a better design. Nice and vapor wavy. Felt like a Dreamcast 2. It's just a shame that it was a piece of crap and exploded on you when you turn it on. I think I just I like sleek, compact designs. I think that's my thing. I genuinely like the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast's hardware design. It's just a box. The most it's just a like a box that kind of almost looks like a low poly model that's still rendering. It's got the swirl in the middle and I mean, people complain about the controller for the Dreamcast, but I like the Dreamcast controller. I just think the D-pad sucks. But then, like, most of the games you're playing on the Dreamcast don't need the D-pad. No, I like curves. I mean, I think the original the Japanese and European Super Nintendo looks better than the American Super Nintendo, and I like the American Super Nintendo. But I do think the Super Famicom design that Japan and Europe had, or pretty much everywhere else in the world that the Super Nintendo was released had, was better. I think it carried on more of the family computer aspect of the hardware. And it felt more compact, more sleek. I kind of want one of those Super Console X Android box devices from AliExpress just because it looks like it's a mini Super Famicom design. And I think that would look really cool underneath my TV, which isn't the TV in my room isn't a smart TV. The one in the living room is. So I could actually probably use that. And it wouldn't take up much space.
What would you say your favorite console design is?
I think the Dreamcast is right up there, and the original PC Engine's also pretty cool.
Oh, jeez. It's going like 2 miles an hour there. What the heck? Actually, in a weird way, I actually quite like the original PS3. I just think it's like just it's massive. It's just a bit too big. But I like it in the same way that I like the 3DS's design, where it tries to go for like a kind of transparent kind of look.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a big issue for me with the PS3 is the design to me sort of reflects Sony's general priorities at the time, and maybe that's why the design of the original PS3 bothers me a bit. It's like you said, it's big. It's just kind of impractical. And it didn't really need to be that way. But they just did it that way anyway because of, I guess, I don't know, for show or whatever. And that, like I said, I prefer more compact, practical designs when it comes to a lot of these things. And then once you get that aspect done, then you can kind of work in your little aesthetic flares.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I think they done the design for the PS4 better, I think. Where it's fairly big, but it's not too big, and it's like got that kind of like stylization.
Or like the original, like I mentioned that I like the original 360's design, but I don't like the original Xbox's design. I think it's atrocious.
I have to say I actually quite like the original Xbox design as well. Just because it's like a big X. It's not a very good design, but that's why I like it.
The GameCube, I like the GameCube's design as well. Some people don't like it. I think it's great.
Yeah, yeah. The PS2, the fat PS2 kind of annoys me with its
Oh,
design.
I grew up with it and it annoys me too. It's a piece of crap. It's garbage.
But yeah, well, aside from like the reliability issues, I I don't get like what's up with like the ridges.
Again, it's so
like
there's no point to it. There's no holes in it for ventilation. It's just stupid. It's dumb. It serves no purpose.
It looks like it's like trying way too hard to be some sort of VCR player.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be a cheap DVD player. That was one of its big market appeals, especially in Japan. It was one of the cheapest consumer grade DVD players on the market in Japan, which was a major selling point. That's why it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that's one of the reasons why it just dominated in the home country compared to the Dreamcast and the GameCube. They couldn't compete.
I feel like that's a bit of a pattern with the PlayStations. The PS1 tries to look like a CD player. The PS2 tries to look like a VCR.
Yeah, and that was always
Uh,
something with Sony in particular. Is that Sony marked a very. They weren't the first to do it, but they were the first to do it successfully. Like 3DO tried to do that before them, but uh, uh, the idea was that now this is like this is like the centerpiece of the living room entertainment center.
yeah, yeah.
That was something that they were very much they were doing at the time. Like they did that with the PlayStation One, and I remember it worked because when my brothers got the PlayStation One, it was kind of treated that way. It was there, it was in a place of honor, I guess, among the stereo receiver and all that.
Hmm. I kind of use the my PS3 like that way too. Like burning CDs on it and watching movies.
Well, I remember a lot of times I'd go over to my friend Carlos's house, and that was what we'd do. We'd just boot up the PS3 and watch movies. He had them all loaded on a USB, and just we used it as it was like the movie machine in the house.
Yeah. PlayStation, you want games,
We
you
got
have
mo-
movies.
we have movies. But yeah, the PlayStation
Oh,
One, it was kind of like it was going
oh
for this.
no.
What happened? Did the game crash? Because it's all black now.
I'm guessing it did. Uh, oh, I think it may have crashed. I think it
No,
must have
no.
crashed.
Oh no.
Yep, it's no, it's crashed. Jeez. It does have autosave, so I wonder if it will have saved my progress. It's annoying though.
I wouldn't say it's a detriment. It's just it's something to keep in mind about the focus, right? The focus of Sony when they released the PlayStation. Um, it was like it wasn't the first to use CD-ROM, but it was the
Ah,
first to do it in a to do it successfully with in an affordable way, and they definitely pushed the PlayStation as not just like a video game console, but this is something that's going to be the centerpiece of your living room entertainment setup. It's a CD player. It plays CD quality. It has games with CD quality audio and full motion video and all this stuff. The games themselves are becoming more and more like movies, even if it doesn't play movies. And Also, uh, it was kind of like a cheap PC in a lot of ways, because like that was if you go back and you watch the interview with one of the creators of Myst for PC, one of the big reasons they were able to get funding for Myst was Hudson Soft had approached them and offered to bankroll the development of the game, give them whatever money they needed, because they were hoping that, hey, if you make a good game on PC and Mac for that CD-ROM based, we can take that and we can easily put it on the PlayStation. And that was that was a, for the developers and publishers, that was a big thing with the PlayStation, was it being this affordable CD-ROM device allowed for a lot of porting of games that would otherwise be stuck on a more niche platform like PC. So the PlayStation 1, it was like your new CD player. It was playing games that were almost like movies, like Final Fantasy VII and stuff. And on top of that, it was like you were able to play a lot of these games that you previously could only play if you were one of the few PC gamers out there. And then when they go into the PlayStation 2, DVD is becoming the new thing, the new hotness, and so they were like, "Hey, this is your game console, and it's your DVD player, and it's your CD player.
Bro.
You can just hook up your tall like bassy speakers to it, hook up your big screen TV to it, have it right there, and just it has everything you need for your living room entertainment, whether it's gaming, watching movies, listening to music, or whatever." And hey, here's even a DVD remote for you. The game is that's just Nath's audio. It's always doing that. It's always like going from low to loud. I just have to try to find the right range so that way when it shoots up really loud, it's not so loud that it breaks your eardrums, but also when it goes back down, it's not too quiet. I don't know why Nath's streams do that. They've done that for years, and we've never figured out why.
I've changed the difficulty settings, so now there's a bunch of settings that are on. Oh no. What? Oh, hold on. Right, I'm gonna change things a bit again. Well, I'll just do the races. Hold on. Can I change the options here? Can I quit this? I'm gonna exit. Game options. Okay. On. Usage on. Yeah, sure. Semi-pro. Turn these on. Jeez. Okay, I need to do this. Right, I need this again. Yes, I don't care about being at the back of the grid. Just. I need this race again. Like Groundhog Day. That's fine.
Light 1 is lit. The 4's lit. We're almost there. Yes, and the lights go out, and it's go.
Wait, can I turn? No, I can't. Wait a sec. That makes everything like 10 times harder all of a sudden. Oh, come on! Right, as right now, a car doesn't work. Okay.
That's the first light. 4. They're out. It's go.
But going back to what I don't like about the original PS3 hardware design, I think there's also just something about it that it reminds me of that era in general. And that is the PS3. A lot of people probably would disagree with me here, but the PS3 360 era is an era
Uh,
of gaming that I don't particularly have the most fondness or nostalgia for. To me, that was a period in
I need to
which
do this again.
that was like a period in which
Okay.
games just the sort of video games are becoming a little more mainstream, so companies are starting to take notice. But then at the same
Right.
time, the
So,
marketing and everything becomes more crass. The dude bro kind of culture that
a pro and amateur.
that a lot of the right a
Oh,
lot of a
I
lot
just
of
got oh, amateur.
what are we doing?
I want traction control. I'm trying to tweak the difficulty settings here because I still want traction control or at least ABS here because having the game on like pro like turns off traction control and the ABS and you can't turn them back on and it's very annoying. Oh, let's see if I've got this right. Yes, I'm gonna have to do this again.
I like the subtitle is officially licensed product.
Oh,
Light 1 is lit. Only one light.
hold on. On Spain.
Yes, and the lights go out.
Any resource. What the heck?
What happened? What happened now?
Uh,
We have
but my
one
car
light.
keeps breaking
Only
because I'm
one
not
light to
playing
do.
the game correctly.
And they're away.
So I just keep stalling the car. So I need to like a proper start.
Light lit. The 4's lit. We're almost there. Lights out.
I'm gonna restart that.
It's okay, folks. Eventually, Nath will play the game.
The first light. Only one light to do. Go, go, go.
Oh, I'm stalled again. Ah,
You weren't having this
oh,
problem
stalled.
before. What do you do? What's the problem?
Because wait, no, because I had it on like a lower difficulty, with like everything turned off. So I was just playing the game on easy mode at the beginning, and now I figured out that you can have higher difficulty.
We now have 2. The 4's lit. We're almost there. They're out. It's go.
Oh my, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, I was thinking, man, this is really easy. Oh, jeez. Oh no.
Oh, jeez. Verstappen.
And the sun is shining all around the circuit. Racing conditions and track temperatures are getting to be perfect.
I'm like, what is it going on here? See, the game is more exciting now. This is what I hoped for, not just like a total snooze fest.
I just wish the stream quality wasn't so bad on my end, because I can barely see anything, but I'm not getting any complaints. Hold on. Every time, like, I am streaming, I cannot answer DMs and voice calls at the moment.
No. I'm in the points now.
He's just made contact with David Coulthard. Oh, bad luck for.
Oh no!
I think that's his front wing gone.
What the heck?
Jensen battered.
Yeah, many people can. Oh my god! Oh!
Look what you've done.
Oh jeez. Oh, it's higher. It's okay. Okay, next race. Yes, no qualifying. Straight in. That's how we do it here. I'm gonna
Sorry
turn
about
on
that.
lights.
It's the problem that it's the problem that I've mentioned before. It's like we're streaming, and then people start like hitting me up in DMs or wanting to voice call and stuff, and it's like I'm sorry, I'm busy.
Light one is lit. The four's lit. We're almost there.
The floor is lit.
And they're away.
I've not even practiced on this track yet.
And they're all away safely.
But to answer your to further answer your question earlier, Nath, if I had to list some of my favorite console designs, not so much favorite consoles, but the designs of the consoles, I would say the original Super Famicom. The PS1.
Whoops. Whoops.
Uh,
No, don't go off. Don't go off. Don't go off. Ah!
though I'm kind of, I would say with the PS1, I'm a little iffy about which one I like better. If I like the PS1, the white one, the little mini revision, or
I
the original.
prefer that one. I think that one's miles better.
The Sega Dreamcast. The GameCube. I really like the Xbox One S. I think the Xbox One S, the white one, has a pretty cool design, and that's saying, you know, like I'm a little weird with white consoles just because they tend to suffer discoloration over time. I also, as far as portable consoles go, I like the original DS. The first model. I think that's my favorite DS design.
Yeah. Oh,
The one before the Lite. I don't really like the DS Lite very much. I like the first model much better. If you could give,
I quite like the DS. Like, oh, come on! Are you kidding me? I'm not doing that again. Ah!
That's the first light. Only one light to go. Lights out. Away.
I don't really want to restart the races, but the AI is just annoying.
Brilliant start, Murray. Yes, a fabulous start, Martin. All the drivers seem to be away cleanly. He's just made
All the drivers seem to be away cleanly.
as you ping pong between the two. You know what I really wanted though when I was a kid, when it came out, was the mini revision of the PS1 with the screen, because they came out with a screen that was exclusive to that model,
I've seen that.
and that like fascinated me. It was like, oh wow, you could play it on the go or in other like you don't need a TV. My mind was just totally blown away by that possibility, and ever since then I've been just fascinated by the idea of attaching screens to consoles. I was looking on AliExpress, and somebody is selling a screen that can be attached to an original North American Super Nintendo, and I really, really want it, but it's so much money. It was like $150 last time I checked. But if I could get that screen, and if it was possible to play on that screen while also still running the game through a capture card, that'd be great. Could just have my Super Nintendo right next to me at all times, ready to ready to stream. With the Super Nintendo though, I don't think that compared to the North American version of the NES of the original Nintendo system, I don't think the North American Super Nintendo design is bad. I don't like it as much as the Japanese and European design with the colored buttons and the smoother curves and the somewhat more compact design overall. But I like the purple gray color scheme of the North American Super Nintendo. I think it's compact enough. I think maybe it's a little too boxy. I'm not entirely sure why they go with this, why they went with a design where it looks like it should, almost like it should be transforming into a robot. But I think the North American Super Nintendo Entertainment System design has a great deal of charm, and I think it still stands out because the Super Famicom design was kind of emulated by other people. Like the original PlayStation is kind of modeled off the Super Famicom. When you really look at it, the color scheme, right? The gray, but also the blue, red, and blue, red, yellow, and green, because it was originally going to be an add-on for the Super Nintendo. The Sega Saturn in Japan also imitated the Super Famicom design. It was like when after the Mega Drive. Sega Japan wanted to make the Sega Saturn look a little more like the Super Famicom or the Sony PlayStation, so they have that gray design with the colored buttons. Just they add a kind of magenta purple color into the mix, and then you go to the N64 and it's the N64 is black, the original. That's not entirely accurate because you have the black N64, but then you have all the different transparent colors. Remember when everybody kept making everything transparent color? Clear purple, clear blue, clear yellow.
Yeah. Prison Tech really became popular.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I wanted my Game Boy Color, I remember, I'm pretty sure I asked my mom specifically for the transparent purple one. That was the one I wanted. That was the one that was the design I asked her for if she was going to get me a Game Boy Color, was the clear purple. And I've been thinking about getting a new shell for my SNES because there's some discoloration on the gray of my Super Nintendo, but I want to keep the purple, so I might on AliExpress Bitfunk. You bought Bitfunk stuff before, so you know that brand. They have replacement shells for the Super Nintendo, and they have a clear purple one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll just try to remember where I bought what I bought from Bitpunk.
Yeah, so I'm probably, when I get a replacement shell for my SNES, I am probably going to get that. Same with my N64. I'm probably going to replace the shell on that and make it clear purple. Just go all in on this clear purple. Like, oh well, I already got one. I already got two clear purple things. Might as well just make everything clear purple that I can. I'm just holding off doing that because, for one thing, I want to store the original shells properly. I want to make sure that they're nice and secure in case I ever want to swap them back in or sell them or just keep them for posterity. but so they're not in the way, and I don't lose any parts. And also, that's a project, so that's going to be, once I get that, I'm probably going to be spending a whole day doing that. And so I don't want to buy a replacement shell for any of my consoles until I'm sure that I have a day set aside for me to just go through learning how to do it. Because otherwise, I'm going to buy it, and it's just going to be sitting in a corner or sitting in the closet for 3 weeks before I get around to doing it. Probably in its original Amazon box.
Oh, come on.
That going all in on the clear purple, though, that reminds me of that Unreal Estate episode that Mike and Frederick Knudsen did, where they looked at Tommy Tallarico's house and they got to the Egyptian room, and somebody in the chat was like, when you have all the Egyptian Animal Crossing furniture and you don't know what to do with it.
Time to study their race data from last year.
Waiting race completion. I really need to wait for everyone to cross the line.
You have to wait. You have to wait for the race to
Wait,
end.
because I'm pressing X. I'm pressing start. Nothing. Triangle. Nothing.
You have to wait. It's real-time race.
I mean, I can skip practice and qualifying, but
This is Heinz Harold Frentzen.
I can't skip.
Third place
Did this thing have online play?
Fourth place for
No.
Okay, I was wondering if maybe that might be the case. If it's like, oh, we have it set up for online, so you have to wait for the other players to actually finish the race, or for the time to run out, and we just take that and we use it. We use the same code or whatever in the single player.
And you know what? It's crashed again. So it's crashed again. Can't play through this game. It will just keep crashing, and I have to reset my progress every time. Reset system. Well, I may as well do fun things on this game. Let's see. Same data found. It's my yes, it is. Quick race. There goes the pro again. Do Monaco. That's a good place to start.
That's the first light.
Spaniel gears on. Oh, I need to change these. That's fine.
The four's lit. We're almost there. Lights out. And they're away.
And they're off. Oh, hey, I recognize this. This is Monaco.
Jarno Trulli.
I've seen the Monaco Raceway in so many games that you've streamed at this point. There was even
Well,
a version of it, or a rendition of it in the Roblox racing games that we were going through.
That's Ralph Schumacher who was hit then.
I'm gonna do another lap. Look at the flags in that grandstand in the hill.
Racing conditions and track temperatures are getting to be perfect.
I love those flags. Look at those flags. Like they're huge.
You zoom in, you just see these big, muscular, giant men
He's made slight contact.
that look like they're from the Choaniki games, waving the flags.
Today,
Mobile.
slight contact.
Slight. That seemed like a lot more than slight contact. If this was real, you guys would both be crashed and dead.
And he's made slight contact with the wall. Oh, bad luck for thanks Harold Frenson.
What do you mean bad luck? He's fighting for the win at this point. Oh, oh my God!
He caught the wall then. Terrible luck for David Coulthard.
Terrible luck. Your wing says Bitten Heroes, right?
Well, that's a censored cigarette brand.
With Mika Häkkinen.
What's the brand?
The brand is Benson and Hedges.
Oh, okay. Bitten Heroes.
Because
Who bit them?
yeah. Well, on this card, there's a snake on the nose cone, a cool snake design. So like Bitten Heroes was chosen for the censored version of Benson and Hedges.
And there was definite contact with Michael Schumacher.
Michael Schumacher, yeah.
He caught the wall then. Thanks Harold Frenson.
What if you could change the narrator settings so that they were all like French presenters talking in very stereotypical, annoying French accents? Like really overemphasize stereotypical accents purposely designed to annoy you.
Well, there are language options, so I wonder.
Yeah. I'm talking more like it's obviously not French people. It's people who aren't French making annoying fake French accents. Oh, c'est la Quentin. Oui, c'est bon.
And look,
Whoops. I am very surprised that my car isn't in bits right now.
Isn't in what?
Bits.
Oh, you mean like in the pit stop?
No, no, in like bits, as in like
Oh,
you
okay.
crash and like.
I misheard you. I thought you said I'm surprised my car isn't in the pits right now. I was like, don't you have control over that yourself? They force you to pit stop. That would actually be an interesting mechanic. Has any game done that where, depending on your performance, they might force you to pit? Like your team coach forces you to pit, and that can affect your time or something?
I thought you were gonna say something like if you're doing like really bad, like they'll force you to pit and retire.
Maybe that could be like if you're just doing really poorly, but that might, because in most racing games that have a pit, you choose when to do it, and so the challenge is keeping an eye on your fuel or your tires and being like, okay, I got to pit now.
Yeah, no, they're a lot of the Formula One games do have like stuff like that where you can kind of choose your strategy.
I was just wondering if there has been a game that it wasn't really up to the player, but rather the player's performance, depending on the player's performance or other factors, the team coach might force you to pit. Be like, nope, you gotta get in the pit, and you're like, damn it, I was trying to avoid it, and now they're making me do it.
I know, I don't think there's anything like that.
I would do something like that. I would have a career in the career mode. You are the driver, but you have a team coach, and you got to do what the team coach says. And depending on your performance, what team you pick, and other sort of things that you choose, you might have a coach who lets you do what you want, or you might have a coach who just kind of makes you pit at really tense moments, and you're left kind of just sweating. It'd be interesting. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see a game try to do that.
Reset the game again. I wonder if this is something to do with the version number of this game, because it must be a version 2. This is version 1.01. That's okay, I'll cause a massive pile up in Monaco now. Let's see. On. Actually, I don't want rules. Because I'm gonna crash into people and screw the rules. Let's see. Let's choose a different car. What about this guy? What's his name? Marquez. Oh, it's Alex Minardi that was in the Minardi. I guess. I guess not. Uh, Perfect. Last place. You change a few things. On manual.
We have the first light lit. 4. Yes, and the lights go out, and it's go, go, go.
And it's go, go, go.
I don't think there's any damage in the quick race.
I still like that Formula One drivers' steering wheels look like Wii U gamepads.
You can just drive around me, you know. I'm gonna wait for all like the cars to come back around.
He's scooching menacingly.
And the sun is shining all around the circuit. Racing conditions and track temperatures are getting to be perfect.
I'm noticing the
I don't think so.
Not again.
Not again.
He's done it
I'm noticing the concurrent viewers keeps jumping a bit. I think Phi keeps tuning in and then leaving and then tuning in and keep leaving because Sigma's smacking him in the face every time he tries to watch our stream.
Okay. He's just gone.
He faced away.
Oh, here they come. I think they're gonna all avoid me now.
I'd avoid you too.
Hold on.
No, he's run into the back of Pettis. Not again.
Why doesn't he just go around you?
He's done it again. Have a word with yourself.
I'm broken. Okay. There he goes. I'll just wait. Come around again. No, there's a way to get the damage in the quick race mode. I don't know why there isn't the damage options in quick race. Here they come. I think they're just avoiding me.
Yeah.
Or I'm not on the racing line. Okay,
Back-
that's boring.
Yeah, back. You could back. I was gonna say you could back up a little bit, see what happens. See if they.
No, my car isn't moving. It can't move. I'd mess something up.
By the way, I'm gonna be. I will be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. So. You're on your own for a good 5 minutes.
Okay. Wonder if there's a better Formula 1 game for crashes. It's a PS1 game. How about F1 2000? F1 platforms PS2. So that's an anime game, retro game talk, not Formula One. Formula One. These are just all the wrong ones. Maybe at some point I'll get Grand Prix 4 running. Ah. Okay. You what I'll do? I'll download the version 2 one. And we'll just have that. I don't know how much time we have, but I might be able to. Nah, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm an idiot. I can just do this. Let's see. Where's it?
We have the first light lit. 4. They're out. It's go. And he's made slight contact with the wall. Terrible luck for Alonso. He's just made contact with Prince Harold Princeton. He scraped the wall though. Carlo Bis-
Right, hang on 1 second. Sorry, I thought it was called through there. But I'm still the only one here. So, just continue this.
Slight contact there with Jenson Button. And there was definite contact with Prince Harold Princeton.
do this. And I've messed up. Because of course it did.
We have the first light lit. The four's lit. We're almost there. Go, go, go.
Oh, I have to avoid like quite things there.
There was definite with Kimi Räikkönen.
We have the first light lit. The four's lit. We're almost there. They're out. It's go.
All right, I'm back. Sorry to leave you alone like that for as long as I did.
It's alright.
And I come back and I just see a slideshow of a car flipping. Hi, Butch.
Yeah, well, I figured out how to do I figured out the proper mode for doing funny crashes, so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's just a shame the frame rate is kind of eaten.
It looks fine on the stream. Like I'm looking at the YouTube stream and it
I don't.
looks fine.
That's weird then, because at least on my end, when I'm watching it on Discord on my second monitor here, it gets really choppy. So I don't know how that works.
I hope that spin there. It just snapped back in place after like spinning 5 times.
Hi, Butch. Butch has decided that when I stream, he gets on this little table and he licks himself and sleeps and looks at me and stares at the screen. Like, that's the routine. I get up here.
That's great.
There you go. Here's my arm. Go ahead and rub against it, dumb cat. Stupid fat cat.
We have the first light lit. 4. They're out. It's go.
I'll lag behind a bit. I'm gonna be mischievous here.
Mischievous.
Oh, I can't. Wait, I might need the automatic gears here because I'm just gonna end up stalling the car constantly.
Light 1 is lit. The 4's lit. We're almost there. Go, go, go.
They're reverse. There we go, that's how to do that.
No, Butch. Hey, don't bite my fingers. Butch, stop biting me. What? What do you want?
And the sun is shining all around the circuit. Racing conditions and track temperatures are getting to be perfect.
I was still working. This is
They're all Yeah, saying there's a maniac on the track.
I like I'm still faster than everyone else without a front wing.
And there was contact with Heinz Harold Frentzen.
I'm just the wrong way again.
Yeah, the concurrent viewers keeps like fluctuating a lot on my end. I think either it's Fi like tuning in and then dipping out, like I said, or I don't know, maybe because it's a racing game on the PS2, it's getting recommended to some people, and they're kind of just popping in, looking at it, and then leaving.
Maybe.
I've said before that sometimes the racing game stuff has gotten a little more attention than some of the other things we've done.
Good.
No.
Good for track. Exit. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Since we were talking about it earlier, I'm wondering if maybe we should do a like a video where we do a console design tier list or something. If we could get all of us,
Maybe.
if we could get all of us together, that might be a project. It'd be easy enough to do, and we wouldn't really have to be too what's the word I'm looking for? Out there as far as editing goes. Just something really basic. I'll think about it. I still have quite a lot else on my plate to edit at the moment, so that's why I was hoping we could call it in like an hour, so that way I can clean up the house a little bit more, and then sit back down.
Where's the
and
damage?
Work on some stuff. Work on some videos that need to be finished. I have a very special project that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish it, but I am hoping I might be able to get it done, depending on how I go about it. There is a chance I could maybe get it done in the next week or so, but I'm not sure. If I can, that'll be really great. But it's a question of whether or not it's going to be multiple parts or one. Hi.
My car still works.
Yeah. Good job, Butch. Thanks for getting all your hair on me, Butch. I love that you can tap me and all of a sudden I'm just covered in hair and have to delint myself.
This is not Spa Frankentrumps, by the way. This is... What is this? This is nothing like Spa.
Buttons been hit.
Oh, I need to bump the server. Boo. Ah.
Oh, I'm... Okay, well, my car still works.
I'll be right back. Somebody just came home, so give me just a couple minutes. Sorry, I have to leave you alone again.
Okay. My car still works and it's still steers. What do I need to do to break this car?
Terrible luck for
Wait, wait.
Räikkönen. I think his front wing is off.
Another one. With this guy. With this guy. This would be quite fun to do, like if we were to do the corruption stream. Just have a bunch of corruptions of this game.
Light 1 is lit. 4. Yes, and the lights go out, and it's go, go, go.
Okay. I'm back. Did we see what, Fi?
Excellent start. He's been working hard on these starts throughout the winter break, and it's surely paying off now.
These guys don't always come in.
Do they know?
And if I don't.
Your tire came off. Stop it.
That's the first light. 4.
Go.
Lights out, and they're away.
Luciano Berti with another excellent start. He's been working hard on these starts throughout the winter break, and it's surely paying off now.
Oh, so it's gonna be Spain, Spain versus Argentina, I guess. Who's these are the these are the semi. Are these the semifinals?
Wow.
Or the quarterfinals?
Okay then, my car sucks.
And there's heavy contact with the
It's still it's still going. Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, so Spain won against France by 2-0. For all of you football fans out there.
I think he touched the wall then. Luciano.
I'm gonna see if I can like cause a bigger pile up here.
Do it.
Luciano Berti with another excellent start. He's been
He doesn't know. I'm gonna break test him.
What a way to get. That was good. I don't know. I don't know if it was rigged. If the France-Spain game was rigged, I can understand Argentina, but if the France-Spain game is rigged, wouldn't it be rigged in France's
I have an
favor and
idea.
not Spain's? I don't
I
think.
have an idea.
I don't think. No offense to anyone from any of our friends from Spain. We have friends who live in Spain, but I don't think Spain has the money to to pay to buy wins in the FIFA World Cup.
But I'm just gonna overtake these guys normally. I've got a brilliant idea. Come on.
He's just made contact with
No.
Vinny Raikkonen.
Oh, come on. Don't foil my plans.
Light 1 is lit. Only 1 light to go. Lights out and they're away.
I wonder how Don Alejandro is doing right now. I need to check up on him. I kind of stopped. I kind of.
Check up on Don Alejandro as if he's some sort of patient.
He kind of is when you think about it. He's just a Spanish lolcow.
Like he's a dementia patient or something, and you can...
If you've watched some of his streams before, even if you don't know Spanish, it kind of feels that way. Just the last time I believe the last time I checked out a stream of his was when he flashed his you know what into the camera.
Definite contact with John
I didn't really need to see that.
I think I know. I didn't. No, I didn't know. Screw it. Underwhelming.
You just killed a man, Nate. You just killed somebody.
We have the first light lit.
The death race.
Yes, and the lights go out, and it's go, go, go.
I don't think I've mentioned. I don't think I mentioned it on one of these streams, but when we were watching the Le Mans this year, I kept joking that what if there was a 24-hour death race where just random drivers were selected and forced to compete in a death race where the last person to die is the winner.
We have the first light lit. The floor's lit. We're almost there.
And that wording is important. The last person to die, not the only person to live. You're going to die once your name is pulled from that hat. What a dystopia, huh? Like in every contract that you sign, there is a clause that you have to consent to having a chance to be pulled for the death race.
And there was definite contact with Nick Heidfeld.
I'm gonna go the wrong way again. I think this would work better in Monaco.
Try
I can
it.
just get ahead of everyone.
Try it.
I'll do this first. Do this first. Well, I think it needs to be in like a slow corner.
But speaking of Don Alejandro, I mentioned during the art stream we were talking as usual. The Amico gets brought up because I'm obsessive and weird. But I had mentioned that, like, give me the money, I'll make your Amico for you. I'll make something that you can actually use. It'll be easy because
Qualifying first.
you know it would have just been as simple as Soulja Boying it at the very least, and just getting some working out a deal with a Chinese manufacturer to put the Intellivision branding on an Android box or something like that, right? A part of me wants to do that with some of these scam consoles like the Coleco Chameleon, the Super Sega, the Intellivision Amico. Just make them myself by just working out a contract with a Chinese manufacturer and putting a custom OS or whatever on there.
First lap of this qualifying session.
Just to show like how easy it is to get something out, even if it's a quote unquote mediocre product. That's what Commodore was doing. Commodore was doing that a while back. The people who owned the Commodore branding, they were going to trade shows and putting out flyers advertising that they were gonna bring out a Commodore phone, and it was really just licensing out the Commodore name to an already existing line of Chinese smartphones. People were doing that. And I mean, I just think that for some of these scam consoles, it would be pretty easy to put out something, even if it is just rebranding a Chinese-made device that already exists and maybe doing some custom software for it. I mean, you want an Amico? You really want your Intellivision Amico? I'll get an Android box, and I will develop an operating system for it, and it will probably be more powerful than the Amico than the Amico specs that they had. And there you go. There's your Amico. At least it's better than nothing. Super Sega was a little different because Don Alejandro was promising FPGA.
Yeah, that's a lot more expensive. Alright, I'm just doing a lap so I can get like a higher grid place than just last. And that'll help me conduct my evil plans.
Leaves the pits.
And when you think about it, for those who might have some knowledge of the Coleco Chameleon, I would recommend looking into that, because that was the sort of the prototype for the Intellivision Amico. I don't talk about the Coleco Chameleon enough. That used to be my obsession, was the Coleco Chameleon, and then the Amico came in and stole all of my attention, because Mike Kennedy is also a weirdo. But the Coleco Chameleon's whole thing was the idea of bringing back the age of cartridges by allowing indie developers to preserve their games on proprietary cartridges in that would work on this this console that was using a Jaguar shell mold that Mike Kennedy had bought. And he had actually worked out. There were people who were interested in that. There were indie developers who were interested in, hey, yeah, that might be kind of cool. I could put my game out on Steam and I can put out a limited edition Jaguar style cartridge that works on this bootleg Jaguar for people who want that old school console experience and want to experience my retro throwback indie game as if it was an actual retro game. And but when you think about it, the Evercade VS is doing exactly that.
Almost anyway.
It's the first light. The four's lit. We're almost there.
And that's kind of a thing with some of these scam consoles. Even though, like, Don Alejandro's Super Sega thing is really different because the guy is just genuinely insane. I don't know. He's not really. I don't put Don Alejandro in the same category as Tommy Tallarico or Mike Kennedy.
And there was contact with Bernard.
I don't think that.
Oh wait, arrows.
I think Don Alejandro is somebody who, like, I could say with Mike Kennedy and Tommy Tallarico. All of these guys are gonna. If this was real, they'd all be getting out of their cars and just running towards you to kill you.
And the sun is shining all round the circuit. Racing conditions and track temperatures are
But as I was saying, Don Alejandro is a bit of a different breed than Mike Kennedy or Tommy Tallarico. Mike Kennedy and Tommy Tallarico, I think, knew exactly what they were doing. Don Alejandro, I don't think, is lucid enough to know much of anything.
No! He's run into the back of Panis.
Oh, okay. Front wing out of nowhere.
Same thing with Derek Oton. I think Derek Oton is not really a scammer. I think he's just insane and way in and over his head. Or was. I don't know what he does now. I'd like to see if he's still doing projects, because I'd be interested. If he's still trying to push that Oton Air, the little Death Star that's going to float around and project holograms around you. Around you.
There was contact with Heinz Harold Wilson.
I will say, hold on. What is the name of the guy, the current head of Atari? The new guy that they got. He was a younger dude, and he kind of came in and completely cleaned Atari up. This guy is really cool, and I think people should know more about him because he's pretty much saved Atari from itself.
There was definite contact with Jack Villeneuve.
Rubens Barrichello.
My plan doesn't work.
Sorry if I'm talking about random stuff while you're causing chaos here. By the way, I hope I'm not.
I mean, it's okay. I suppose it's like a real life race, like the one where they talk about rabbits or something.
Yeah. Well, the last Le Mans, right? Weren't they kind of joking about that? Weren't they joking about that among
Yeah.
themselves about how they're just trying to fill in the time?
Yeah, that happens a lot. Hold on, break. Disappointing.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think I need to get out of that that long way up at the hill.
Pause, Rich, we're almost there. Go, go, go. And there was
Oh,
contact with Alonso.
I'm gonna redo that. I was saying earlier when you were gone, but this would be quite fun to corrupt.
Out, it's go.
Oh,
Alonso, could you not get out of the way of that?
I love the crashing sound effects there.
Eddie Irvine.
This is just like the guy that we've talked about multiple times before, the dude who got stuck and couldn't left turn.
yeah.
Rubens
Oh,
Barrichello.
What are that's okay, so did you increase the difficulty so the wheel just is more likely to come off when you bop the wall?
it's damage now. There's
Oh,
I've
okay.
enabled damage.
That's interesting.
Lights out, and they're away.
Because we had talked about that too with Gran Turismo, and you mentioned that one of the Gran Turismos did try to do that, but they sort of didn't do it again, right?
Well, they tried to do it with the Gran Turismo 5. 6 was the same, but there was like less of it. Because I think like a lot of the car manufacturers that's an issue with the games. Like a lot of the car manufacturers, they don't really want to see their own cars like beaten up. Like they have an issue with that, so you'll find a lot of racing games where like there's no damage.
I suppose maybe in their own mind they're afraid of it's it, because safety is a very big thing. Speaking of safety,
Barrichello just hits some debris there.
like when you're a car manufacturer, safety is such a huge deal that I would imagine that I guess I could understand being afraid of giving off the impression that your cars are not safe, even if it's just a video game and realistically nobody really cares or is thinking that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the first light. The four's lit, we're almost there. Go, go, go.
Car manufacturers, they almost are in denial, not denial, but they always want to project the idea that this car is not going to crash and it's not going it's not going to it's not going to get dented. You know, it's just it's safety is so serious for them. It's because they know.
Yeah,
It's because they know that in your lifetime you are more likely to die from a car accident than almost anything else in the world.
Only one light to go. Go, go, go.
Yeah, yeah.
Out in this world, the two most likely ways that you are going to die is by some kind of infectious disease or by a car crash. Especially in the United States. I don't know what it's like in Europe. I feel like car crashes in Europe are probably not as common because you guys like actually walk places.
Uh, I'm trying to like create a massive pile up here. Let's pick. I did, I did get quite a good pile up earlier on, so I wonder how to recreate that. Use a troll.
I will say in my area, the area around my house. I'm not talking about my city, or I'm talking about the 5 to 10 miles around my house. My brother has gotten into one of my brothers got into 3 separate car accidents. Just in
Three
this,
car accidents.
just in like this area alone. It was like 2 or 3, and it was always the same thing: getting T-boned or whatever. Just this whole area is set up in a way that somebody's just gonna come right out of the corner and slam against you, and you're not gonna see them.
I'm gonna do this.
Little bits flying and everything.
It's actually quite difficult to create a pile up.
Light 1 is lit. Only 1 light to go. Now it's go.
Go, go, go.
Get ahead of these guys. Good.
Hans Harold Frentzen makes an excellent start. He was surely first off the grid.
Oh, by the way, the newer CEO of Atari that I was mentioning, his name is Wade J. Rosen. He's like the anti Tommy Tallarico.
Has hit some debris.
He's fairly young. He does do a lot of outreach with the fans. He's gone on podcasts before and done interviews, kind of the way Tommy used to do, and I feel like he did it purposely. Because he started doing a lot of publicity rounds when the Atari had bought the Intellivision back catalog, the Intellivision brand. Look what you've done. Look what you've done, Nath.
On purpose. Gee. What is the spectator mode like? I wanna see.
Maybe you can just kind of set the races up and watch them.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do. I'll do the reverse grid thing. So all the slower drivers go in the front. all the faster drivers go in the back.
Do you think you might be able to cause a pileup this way?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I wanna see. Kimi Räikkönen. I think Arrows would be after Minardi. Jos Verstappen. Prost. Oh wait, I want him there. Jaguar.
This cat is snoozing. I have my arm wrapped around him. He's loving it. Hi, Butch.
I'll move Nick Nightfield up. Then Kimi Räikkönen. And then actually I think these guys can go ahead of the Jaguars and the Benettons. And then Yeah.
Oh my god, Butch, you put enough hair on me that I can just take all this hair you got on me and make another cat out of it. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the sticky roller.
Yeah, you want to start it anyway. I want to see what happens. Oh boy. Watching a Formula One race at this point.
All right, I'm here. I would have been back sooner, but I had to clean up a pet mess.
Oh, it's alright. I think it seems like we're just watching a Formula One race here.
Yeah, that kind of seems what it looks like. Which it's I guess that's kind of cool. Keep in mind this is what 2001. I don't think you're the only other way to just have a Formula One race going is to on the TV is to record a VHS tape of the Formula One race and hope that nobody just busts down your door because you're
it's got
recording.
it's got the graphics as well, like the proper graphics.
Think that you're going to like E3 or whatever the UK equivalent would be, because this is a UK game, right? This is UK studio, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Liverpool. Well, not really UK. Sorry, my Liverpool, Ireland. don't
But
hang. Don't
no,
hang.
Ireland? No, no, that is England.
No. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Forgive me. Yeah. I'm thinking. I'm thinking like Belfast or something. Like my mind is someplace else.
Belfast is also UK because that's Northern Ireland.
Yeah, Northern Ireland. That's why I'm getting my brain's getting all confused. My apologies. I got Irishmen and Englishmen ready to kill me right now. The IRA is gonna break my door and come in with their ski masks. But I would imagine that you go to E3 or a game convention in the UK in 2001, when this game is being promoted, and you see this on a high end CRT or flats or plasma screen at the time, you're like, whoa, this is cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like the real thing.
People would say that. Like, people would say that.
They would say that, yeah.
But yeah, so if you have the time, if you want to see like how do you do marketing, how does a CEO who actually goes on the internet and does podcasts and interviews, how do they do that properly without coming across as a psycho like Tommy Tallarico? Look up Mark J. Rosen. Look up his podcast interviews when he was making his rounds, because he like came in and just cleaned up Atari really well, because Atari was not really doing all that well. Atari wasn't really doing all that well at one point. They had so many different projects, like so many different crowdfunding things going on at one time. The VCS, or the Atari box, they made some huge blunders with that. They were making mistakes and just dishing out the license for their name to all sorts of scam products, like the Game Band and all that. Then they got Wade Rosen in there, and he just sort of helped clean house a bit. And now you have the Atari 50th collection, which was really well received. You have the VCS is still kind of hanging in there, but you had stuff like the Intellivision Sprint, all these clone console hardwares that have been well received, like the Atari 2600 Plus, or where that they've for the Intellivision Sprint, they made it so you could sideload onto it, and they got the license for some stuff on there that the short of it is that they made the Intellivision Sprint with the Intellivision homebrew community in mind. And that's really cool for a company like Atari, which has in the past been very hasn't really been very consumer friendly. And now under the new CEO, with the help of the new CEO, they're sort of building bridges with the community of the Atari faithful and with homebrew developers and indie developers and stuff.
Just watching a Formula One race at this point. Except the slowest cars are in the front. Oh, well, when were we gonna finish, by the way?
We got about half an hour.
An hour. Right, how do I fill half an hour with a game that doesn't work properly?
I mean, you could always switch games. I don't mind if it's no hassle.
I'll do that. Right. What do I have currently? What do I have currently? That could be fun.
You could try seeing if you can beat Aura's times on Ridge Racer Type 4.
I don't know what was the time again?
You'd have to search it in the server. Let me see.
Oh, okay.
There we go. It's not your fault. I just assumed that I kind of assumed that if the since it was a PlayStation 1 game, that it would default to a more standard aspect ratio, so I wouldn't have to like switch over to a second to like the widescreen frame. But when I post the archive, I'll just do a cut and it'll just go and then cut right to here.
All right.
That way we don't kill anybody's sense of immersion. I do have to kind of organize RGT's overlayer setup with like folders and everything because of this though. I kind of when I came up with the setup for RGT, I didn't really do that like I did with the main TV overlay setup. Just because I was like coming down to the wire, being like, I gotta get the new setup ready for tomorrow. So I didn't bother to create folders and organize everything, so that way I could just easily swap between widescreen and standard. I am rather proud of our little overlay for RGT though.
I've got the boost consistently now.
So what was Aura's time?
I need to look at it again.
You don't have it printed out and put on the wall so you can shake your fist at it.
Two minutes 21.7. I actually want to see the time that I'd done previously. goodness sake. Because I did not do a 240 something. That's not my fastest time. Much faster than that. I don't know where my save is went. It's like I've noticed that my save is gone. No wait, in fact that might not be his fastest.
Didn't
Hold
he?
on,
I thought
hold
he.
on.
I thought he DM'd it to you, didn't he?
No wait, what? No wait, doesn't. No.
Odd. That seems like an aura thing to do, to DM it to you at like 2 a.m. to try to flex on you.
Or
If he's awake, hold on. Is he online right now? It looks like he's online.
screw it. I don't care. I'm just gonna
Just do it.
play the game.
Okay.
I don't even know what the time is.
You might be more likely to surpass it just by not thinking about it. Get with the program.
Clumsy, but that's fine. Oh! Right, 6th gear. I'm on 6th gear here. Gear. Here's my 5th. On the throttle. 6th gear. 3rd to 5th there. No change down yet. Oh,
Ooh.
goodness sake.
Get with the program.
That's a 4th gear corner.
Are you using a grip or a drift type?
A grip.
Okay.
That's the car we agreed to use.
Okay.
Or I said Aura should use. Right, 6th gear, 5th gear through here. Oh, for goodness sake.
It turns out Aura has the
Need an
specially
earlier
designed
turn in
controller.
there.
Aura has the specially designed R4 PlayStation controller with the dial on it.
Shut up.
I kind of want that
I
controller.
really hate how like that voiceover just doesn't stop when like you restart. You just have to hear all of it. Right, break. Ah!
Ah! You scared me. maybe, maybe asking you to play this was a mistake. I can tell you're getting angry. Go.
Right now, it's gear too early. I need to get a consistent break. I need to get like consistent breaking points so I know like exactly
Yeah.
where I'm breaking all the time.
I'm thinking next
Right,
week. I'm thinking next week. Let's go ahead and plan on doing something net play related. The default we'll go to is Gran Turismo PSP, but if we can find some other things, that'd be good, and we could just make it a special net play episode. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It would also be a good excuse for us to actually sit down and get us a net play setup working. That is just because that's the only reason why we haven't done it is because I'm like, I don't want to have to like fiddle with that in RetroArch or SNES 9X or whatever other emulator or core or whatever we're using. So we'll see if we can get at least 2 or 3 games ready for net play for next Tuesday, including Gran Turismo PSP. But even if we can't find the time to do that, we'll at least do a little bit of Gran Turismo PSP online.
Oh, hesitated. Why did I hesitate with the steering? Ah.
I need some new headphones. I've been stuck with these headphones for a good long while now.
I'll just focus on doing a clean run at first. New record. Just clean run, see what happens.
I think sometimes
Oh
this
my
is
goodness.
so this. I know it's a completely different genre, but I ran into this a lot with shoot 'em ups, and I notice a lot of people do this where they'll make a mistake and then they'll just reload it, like restart. But sometimes it is just better to just do the whole run.
No, no. Maybe no. I was more reacting to my mistake there. Sorry, but
Just because I've noticed
I see
sometimes
what you
when
mean. But
I've just noticed sometimes when I do that, then I find myself suddenly making more mistakes quicker, and it's just a lot of times I just find it better to just like, unless it's like really stupid, I usually find it better to just accept my mistakes and finish the run, finish the level or whatever before I restart.
I accidentally set my resolution. Hold on. Okay.
Get with the program. 2, 1, go.
I really want to turn this announcer off. I hate him.
No, he's essential. He's essential to the game feel. Don't you understand? Ridge Racer. Moving through the beat.
Shut up! It's the first lap, man.
You just have to deal with him mocking you.
Sometimes the gears don't change down properly for some reason, which is annoying. That was a good lap.
I think whatever you did with the internal resolution helped with the stream quality, because now it's coming in a lot clearer. This entire stream has had a lot of congestion issues.
I changed it back, so I don't think it's a stream. Oh.
It's just been pretty crusty all day today. Get with the program. You gonna let him talk to you like that, Nath?
I don't care. I don't care.
Ooh, that was really close. I think you're getting it, though.
Just focus on a clean run. So good. Focus on a clean run.
Threading the needle.
That's a third gear corner, but yeah, that's alright. That's alright. Right. Ah!
Ow! That was such a good run,
It-
too.
Honestly, another thing I've noticed with this game, it doesn't let you change gears when you're in the air. I don't know why, but
That might be
it's-
why that little liftoff is there to begin with, because they know you can't do it. They know
That's
you,
ju-
they know you can't change the gears.
that is annoying. I hate that corner so much.
I feel like with this section, I don't know what you could do. Like every time, right? Like, what are you supposed to do?
You just have to hit it like a certain way every time. I'm gonna try something. Right, that was clumsy, but that's fine.
I remember when I was practicing,
Well,
I was getting pissed off at that part because it felt like
Wait.
it was always plus, never minus. And I was like, what do I do? I don't know how else I can tackle this section in this kind of car.
Yeah. Straight through there. Right. It's it's a bar swap, and I had a standing start, so of course it's for an announcer, but you don't know that because you're just programmed to insult me.
AI chatbot. An AI
You want to brake before the jump. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Go.
This game is just so punishing when you even tap the wall. No, too fast. I don't like the jump.
Oh.
Also, when you change down gears, you do drift a little bit more in the gripped cars.
I haven't really tried practicing with because you're not using automatic. I'm guessing like
Yeah,
so.
manual gears. This is.
So I've never really practiced with the manual on this game.
It is worth it. I would say it's worth it. There's a bit of a learning curve, but it's worth it. I was way too late. Ah. Whatever, I didn't hit the wall so good.
A lot of the track design in this game does feel very. I know it's a common thing that we say with, especially with Japanese developed games, but very thread the needle-ish. Oops, tap the wall. There goes all your acceleration. Sorry. Now you're in 4th place.
Right, clean lap. Just clean lap. Clean lap. It's okay. Jeez. Right, my lap times were consistent, but I wonder where that's landed me.
No.
I think this is about where I was the last time. So Aura got a 2:21.7.
What was his?
I don't know where that 4 seconds is.
What were his individual lap times? Do you have the picture?
I need to look it up again. One of them was a 45 seconds lap.
Your second lap was your best, so.
So his first lap was a 48.879, which
Okay.
I actually bet. His second lap was a 47.0, and his third lap was a 45.8.
His last lap was 45?
Yeah,
How?
I don't know.
Because I mean, this is consistent with me, so I imagine it's pretty consistent with you that the second lap is usually your best because you're going faster than the first lap, but not so fast that your sense of it's harder to control. So what exactly is Aura doing on the third lap when he's at his highest, when he presumably is at his highest speed, that he gets like it goes from 47 to 45? What are you what are you doing differently between?
That's over a second. That's nuts, man.
If it was like 300 milliseconds or 1 second maybe, but 47 to 45 between the second and third lap on Helter Skelter. I know this map. Like, what sort of weird trickery are you doing? Where are you getting that shave off?
Yeah.
I think that maybe that first one, he probably has that corner mastered. I
I did mind. I bet his first lap. I was faster than him, like, on the first lap.
But no, what I mean is I think that turn right there, he has that down. He had that down. I believe that's where he was, this is just my speculation, but I would guess that in that second and third lap, that is where he was able to shave off the time. But I don't know what he could be doing.
No, I think it's in that tunnel section. Because I can't get that tunnel section perfect every time. Let's see. And do that. You might also like that second and third section. You might just have that nailed.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Or he might be like up to something else. I don't know though.
Somebody's hitting the reaction thing on the. You think Aura's watching us right now? Somebody's spamming the 100. Somebody's spamming the reaction emote. You can't see it on the stream, but on the actual YouTube chat, the little heart icon where you can do the reaction. Somebody's spamming that. Yeah, we're just winding down with Ridge Racer Type 4. Well, winding down very loosely. Nate's, we're trying to figure out where Aura cheated. No, you don't think he would do that, right? You don't think Aura would cheat and then pass off his score as legitimate, do you? You don't think he would do that? It's 47, 48. So you and him seem to be matched, pretty well matched, evenly matched on the first lap. And then he just gets it down to 45 on the last one. Well, this is the car that Aura used, right? You guys are using the same car.
Yeah, well, because I told them to use it.
And you both did manual gear, so.
I think so.
Even if he saves, even if he saves scummed, I don't think it would be possible.
You can't really save scum this. No, but I was gonna say manual's better. If he done automatic, he would have been 4.
Yeah, I can't really see how he would save scum, so that's... I don't think... I think the score is legit. Or, get with the program. I joke about Aura cheating just because I know how his sense of humor is. He likes to gaslight people and and deceive for as long as possible, but I don't actually think he cheated. But I'm trying to figure out like what section, because if you and him are pretty evenly matched in your skill, I would assume you guys have the same issues on the same sections.
It's this section, I reckon.
And even if he save scummed, even if hypothetically that he save scummed, he would still have to make the turn, right? Like you can't. Like if he popped a save state right before the tunnel, and he kept redoing it, he would still have to do it.
Okay. I done a 47.2 there on one of the laps.
I'll buy you the Ridge Racer Type 4 controller with an adapter, and then you can, and then we'll see if you can do it then.
No, it'd be a lot harder.
Try to beat his score with the Dragon Quest PS2 slime controller.
Just had a thought.
If you're gonna say we need to kill Aura, I can't join you on that. That's your battle.
No.
That's your fight.
No.
Not mine.
Hold on. Red Racer. I'm searching on YouTube right now. Red Racer Type 4.
Are you sure that's PS4 Fi? I could have sworn that thing's been around for a very long time. I could have sworn there was a slime controller for PS2.
Skelter. Ridge Racer Type 4 time attack on Helter Skelter with preset G4. Just want to see something. Well, this guy's really slow. No, okay, never mind. I wondered if Aura searched up a YouTube video of the like G4 with the time attack and Helter Skelter with the G4 car, and then just took a screenshot of the results and then posted them. Like a world record time.
I don't know. I want to believe. I want to believe my friend Aura, my good friend Aura, wouldn't do that.
No, but I haven't found anything, so
If he did that, you would have found it by now.
Well, I haven't shut up. I haven't bothered to look. That's the thing. I haven't went out of my way to search.
You also don't underestimate how much Aura is willing to no life video games just so he can flex on people on the internet.
That is true. That is true as well.
He did admit to me that it took him like 15 hours to get that time. He playing like continuously. I remember him telling me that. I remember him saying that he the only thing he was pretending was that it didn't take him a whole weekend to get it.
Right, good for a swap.
Confront Aura in the server and tell him that he faked his time, and he just sends you a gif of somebody farting. Hi, Butch. Welcome back.
7.
No.
Where did he get that 2 seconds? Or 1 second? More like.
He probably shaved off a second. It is possible that, obviously, that he shaved off 1 second in 2 sections. That it doesn't have. I feel like that first part is where he found some way to get the time off. Cause that section, right? This part right here, it feels pretty consistent that the guy is gonna make fun of you like that on the first lap.
Yeah, because I'm coming from a standing start.
Yeah, and so Aura's first lap time is basically the same as yours. And you have the better time. So I really do think it might be this part. In the second and third lap, he found some way to just get through here really fast. And that made all the difference. That's just my theory. Because I'm operating under the assumption that the closeness of you guys' first lap times indicates that you guys are pretty much on the same level. So whatever section is giving you trouble is probably a section that gave him trouble. I wouldn't put it past him to have looked up a speed run and just kind of slowed it down to 0.5 speed on YouTube to analyze it.
I stop.
Thank you, Fi. Ah,
Barely.
go. Since we're going to be experimenting tomorrow with opening things up to volunteers for the Minesweeper thing, if all goes well, then we can start opening up some of these our streams to the volunteers for ordinary RGW and RGT. I don't mind doing that, and then maybe we can get Aura in here and basically whip him to show us exactly what he did. Yeah, I'm gonna DM everybody. I'll DM
Boss
everybody
time
and
there.
get, as long as we have at least 3 or 4 staff members join us and 2 volunteers, that'll be good enough. I'll consider that a success as far as the Minesweeper tourney goes.
Rubbish.
Rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
Oh, it just clipped the inside. Oh man. Oh my. Oh.
Go.
Hey, just don't hit the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't hit the walls, I say. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm accidentally lowering the resolution. Hold on.
It looked like it was doing that automatically.
It's not doing it automatically, it's doing it when I double press the... What? How? Gee, okay. Um...
2, 1.
That was a good corner there.
Ooh. Go.
Another problem is it also gets really dark, like in the tunnel sections. Oh.
This game in general gets really dark.
Yeah, but I always end up like going a lot wider than I than I really like. I'm able to, like I'm able to go in a lot tighter, but I can't see where the wall is.
See if you can do this one to completion, and then we'll call it for the stream.
Okay. No. I'm gonna try and get down to 45 at least, or 46.
Yeah. If you could get 46 on one lap, I'd say that's progress.
No. No. No, that's not happening anymore. It's not happening anymore. Yeah.
Nope.
I'll just sightsee at this point.
Okay. Understandable. The stream's frozen on my end. Like, again, why is...
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Okay, I'm back. That was weird. I was disconnected there.
Oh, okay, that's what happened.
That, hold on. That jump there. Can I reverse? This jump here, I'm not a big fan of this. Right, no handbrake turn. It's just like a big like jump, and then it goes into a corner right away.
It's purposely designed to increase the likelihood that you're gonna hit the wall. It's one of those things.
Yeah, well.
The developers are laughing at you. They're like, watch this.
Or I don't know. Or I don't know. I don't know how you done it. I don't know how you. I really don't know, because it's very hard to be perfect every single time.
Like I said, he told me that it took him around 15 hours of just continuously trying it. It was one.
I mean,
of the,
he could have
it,
he could have just gotten the golden run, but I don't know. But it feels like I have to get the golden run, like, to be able to beat him, and I just cannot get a consistent run down. But even my best runs are like 2:25.
But I'm wagering that, like I said, I'm wagering that the first lap, you guys tackle it more or less the same way.
Yeah, yeah, but okay. In that case, what would he do differently on the second and third laps?
I'm not sure. It so I'm inclined to believe that that first turn he somehow like got it perfectly by the third lap. He's definitely not hitting the wall. He definitely he definitely was able to do 3 laps without even just grazing without even tapping the wall at all. He could just be going very, very deep inside on some of those turns,
I mean,
and just
that's what I'm doing as well.
and just narrowly avoiding the wall, like just taking his chances and just kept doing it. That might be why it took him so many tries. Maybe he was just kind of edging against the wall, and it took him 70 tries before he finally was able to like just do it, just the thinnest margin, you know.
Yeah, but you would have to do that again and again and again, like consistently, and when you keep messing up, you have to like restart.
He could have save scummed, but again, even if he was save scumming, he'd still have to do it. Right? Like
Yeah.
if
Maybe
he popped save states before each of the major turns, he would still have to get the turns.
maybe, or maybe he's like save scumming at very specific points. So it's like he starts to break and then he save scums with some sort of like hotkey, and then when he messes up, he just presses the hotkey again and does like the turn slightly differently, just so he narrowly misses the inside wall.
Whoa.
Oh man.
We could finish off with this.
Yeah.
But if we're going to let the volunteers pop into ordinary RGT and RGW streams, and we can try to get Aura in here just so we can harass him and bully him into into redoing his run. Ridge Racer. Feel the need for speed. Racer. Bye-bye, Fi. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully. Big teeth. The big teeth lady.
Big compers.
Such a good intro. Just everything about it, like everything about it's just almost perfect. It gets you so hyped for the game. And then you play the game and break your controller.
But the story mode isn't so bad. It's just Aura's stupid time.
Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be enough RGT for today. The archive for this stream will be up in about a week or so, because we still have to upload another archive before it. But yeah, this was good. I think we had one of our better RGTs. I'll just have to try to be a little more prepared for switching over to different games with different aspect ratios, because I hadn't gotten that organized yet in this particular scene. But yeah, thanks to everybody who tuned in. Thank you, Nath, for hosting, and
No problem.
hopefully you'll be able to join me and Fi tomorrow for Retro Game Wednesday for the Minesweeper tournament.
Yeah. I think I'll be able to.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream. Later, everyone.
Alright, see you, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, etc. And press share. Because get more impressions.